In this lesson, we're going to be learning the solo to Highway to Hell by AC/DC and Angus Young. For this lesson, I brought out my 65 SG, which I believe is the maybe exact year that he used for most of his career. So the song, if you remember, it's good to learn the song first, so you know what you're playing over. But it's in A. And the chords are A to D to G to D. Right? That's the material, the rhythm guitar part that we're playing that's underneath the solo. So Angus uses primarily pentatonics, minor and major in this case, because when you're playing over power chords, you can do pentatonic minor or pentatonic major, depending on the sound you want. He's going to mix and match, mix them up, do a little bit of both. So we're going to start with a classic bluesy pentatonic lick that we've learned. So I'm barring the 5th fret on the E and B string right here, and I'm bending the 7th fret of the G string. And I'm using my 2nd and 3rd finger to help me bend this. So it's, then we hit the 5s twice. And you do that 5 times. So and then we do a bend. I'm barring the 7th fret of the G and B string. It's a double stop. I'm bending half step up and release. And then we got 5 double stop, G and B, barring those. Then 7 on the D string. Then 7 on the G string. Back to the double stop here on the G and B on the 5th fret. So we got so far. That's the next part. Now here's where he's using a little bit of pentatonic major, and it's out of this position here, because major, pentatonic major, the relative pentatonic minor would be F sharp. So if you just move your pentatonic minor fingering down 3 half steps, you can play the same fingering and it's pentatonic major now, A pentatonic major. And that's where he's at now. So he does like a half bend on the 4th fret of the D string. So he's really bending to this note, which is part of pentatonic minor. 2nd fret D string. 3rd fret A string. Open A to 2nd fret G string, which is also an A. So it's give this a little quarter bend on that note. So we got from here. That's the next part. So after we hit this A right here, 4th fret, G string, bend full. While you're bending that, I want you to grab the 5th fret with your pinky, bar the E and B strings, and hit E and then B. Then hit the G string that you're bending the 4th fret on, and release it. So it's, and then back to the 2nd fret. So we got So far from here. Okay, the next part goes. And then that's it. So from here, hit the open G string, and then double stop 5th fret E and B string. And then double stop 5th fret B and G string. With a slight bend, slow bend. Then it's 7th fret D string to 5th fret D string. And then we'll get into the next part. So far we have okay, from here, after you pick that 5, you're going to slide it up to 7, and then you're going to play basically a little chord. It's an A power chord. And it's 8th fret with your pinky on the B string, 10th fret with your pinky on the B string, 9th fret on the G string with your 3rd finger. Your 1st finger is playing the 7th fret of the D string, and you're also going to hit this open A. So it's and then you're just going to slide with your 2nd finger, because it's already there, from the 8th fret to the 10th fret. Okay, so it's coming from here. And then we're back to the chorus. So. Whoops. So now I'm going to play the whole solo nice and slow. If you're getting lost, just look at the tab. And that's it, not much to it. Great little solo to practice if you're trying to work on, improv and just playing lead in general, because it's nice and short. You can divide it up into little sections that are pretty easily obtainable. So that's pretty much it. That's the solo to Highway to Hell, Angus Young, AC/DC.